academia and from graduates of campuses, and what has changed in the last 1 decade? Sir, Mr. Onkar Singh, if you can start.
So good afternoon to all of you. The point which you have raised for and in which you want my intervention, that is how academia has changed and how industry has changed. See, change is perennial and it has to happen all the times. The consistency with which education system has been functioning, that's by and large there. But the perspective with which industry is moving today, that has changed a lot. If you look at 3-4 decades back, even 2 decades back, the companies used to recruit graduates, they used to be the trainees, they used to continue for maybe 1 year as a trainee, then they were put on job. The employees also had a loyalty for the organization. So the biggest change which has happened today, the employees are not loyal to their organizations and they keep on hopping. As a result of that, the industry is not in a mood to make any investment on retraining of the fresh graduates which are rolling out from the campuses of the educational institutions. The complete responsibility with which industry expects a graduate to have the attributes which they want, that has come back on the academia. And the academia has not been prepared for taking up that particular responsibility, because along with the rolling out a graduate or postgraduate which is market ready, they also have a responsibility of making serious interventions into sustenance and growth of the higher education spectrum. It's the knowledge creation which is also the mandate of the higher education system. So there has been a conflict, and this conflict will continue. And today there is a situation where industry is also coming forward. They are offering certain customized programs. Short duration training programs are being designed by them for suiting to the current requirements. But the challenge is that will this only suffice the purpose? If we get rid of certain courses to accommodate the courses which are being offered by the industry, we may be in a position to put our kids on job, they will be job ready, but at the same time certain gaps may be created because certain things are to be taken out from the curriculum. So we have this particular trade-off has to be exercised very carefully. The industry's expectations to get a job-ready graduate or postgraduate, the academia's responsibility to be part of the knowledge creation and commitment to add value to the human resource. With this conflict, we are moving ahead. And that's the reason you might have seen that there are a lot of companies which have come up with their education vertical. So these education verticals may be fetching them revenue. At the same time, they are also taking care of the human resource requirements. So in a way, the academia is being slightly relieved, because those job-ready courses, your skill-based courses are also being offered by the industry. So that's the present situation. So the things are evolving, things are changing, but this conflict is to be taken up very carefully. Otherwise, the basic purpose of the higher education may take a back seat, and the education will be merely confined to a particular job. So the graduates or postgraduates which we roll out, they are supposed to take care of their 30-40 years of the livelihood based on the knowledge which has been given to them, based on the understanding which has been given to them. So primarily our responsibility as a higher education institution is to create a human resource which is capable of unlearning, relearning, and again unlearning and relearning. So the basic competencies are supposed to be imbibed into the kids. That's the responsibility of the higher education, and industry also has to keep it in the mind that the academia needs support from the industry. The situation in our country is different from what we have in the West. So if we are trying to imitate the system over there, we have to see the limitations which we have.
At this juncture, I would like to invite